Okay, welcome back once again. This is Vincent, your instructor. Previously, we were looking at the layout law principles in an animated way. It wasn't real world presentations. This time around, I promise that in the next video, we are going to look at the real world designing layout rules, okay? And these that you can see on the screen, these are the real world layout designing rules, okay? These are the real world layout designing. And let's just look at them one by one, from the first layout law to the fifth one. Shall we begin? Okay, so the first layout law, the number one rule, we have the right layout, okay? We have the right layout, as you can see here, the right layout. Rule 1, right layout. What is this? How does this look like in real world designing a layout rule? So okay, so what you can see on the screen is the first layout rule, okay? What is this first layout rule? Hopefully from the previous video, uh, by you looking at this picture, you are able to identify what this layout law is all about, and how the elements are arranged, okay? You're able to identify why the man is placed on the right side and why typography is placed on the left side. So this is the layout law. This is where the images, okay, are placed on the light, like this image here. You can see that the typography is here, all the texts are here, and the image is here of the person, okay? So this is the first layout law. Let us not waste much of the time. By now you see how these layout laws looks like in the real world designing, okay? So the next one will be the left layout law. Okay, so you can see that some changes have been made. This time around, the person is on the left side, okay? The person is on the left side. So what is this layout law? Okay, so this is a left layout, okay? This one, the second one, is the left layout law, okay? This is whereby now a person is arranged or placed on the right side, okay? All elements, all objects, images are placed on the right side, as you can see here. And all typography is placed or arranged on the right side, okay? So it is vice versa from the first one, okay? The first one was the image was on the right and the typography was on the left, but this time around it's vice versa, okay? So that's the second layout law. This is how it looks. And let us look about the third layout law. Okay, so this is the third law, okay? The third law. This one, it has to do with the images being arranged on the top, okay? On the top of all typography elements, okay? So as you can see, it's written top layout. The third law is top layout, okay? How does this look like? Let us see how it looks like. So this is the fourth rule, okay? This one has to do with all images. Sorry about that. This one has to do with all images being placed or arranged on the top, okay, of all typography. Okay, the main typography are on the bottom, okay. All text, the main texts are on the what bottom, and the main images or the main objects or the main element objects are arranged on top. Okay, as you can see, they are arranged on top here. As you can see, the images of the persons, of the people there, they are on top of texts, okay, which are written as gratitude of worship, okay. So this is the fourth rule, okay. So in let us now look at the last one, the most complicated layout rule. I'm not really sure if I can call it a layout rule, because it's not siding on any specific rule. Okay, so let's look at it. Okay, so the fifth one, the last one, is the widespread. Okay, why is it said widespread? It's because this is where all elements are widely spread everywhere on the canvas, not just spread everywhere disorderly. They are splayed everywhere in an orderly manner. This one, there is nothing like typography or text are placed on the bottom alone, and elements, images are placed on top alone. No, these ones, they can interact, okay? They can interact with each other on all the on all the canvas, okay? They are free to be anywhere. Images are free to be anywhere they feel like being or compatible with, and the text, they can be anywhere they feel compatible with, okay, or on. So this is what this fifth rule is all about. So let us just take a look at how this looks like. Okay, so as you can see, this is the fifth one, okay. As you can see, this is the fifth one. You can see that we have images on top here. We have images on top here, and we also have images here on the bottom. And you can see typographies here, as well as here, here. Okay, you can see that images are splayed like anywhere, okay, everywhere, okay. Images are splayed everywhere. They are not just on top here, they are also on the corners here, on the bottom corners here and here. So they are everywhere, but in an orderly manner, okay. And previously we didn't have uh, text being aligned here in the middle, okay. We didn't have anything or any rule that had text or typography being aligned on the middle and here on the corner and here also on the corner, okay. So this is what it is. Sometimes if you want, you can put these numbers here on top here, wherever you feel that you want to put the list of typography or any other elements, wherever you want to put them, just as you can see, okay. So this is the fifth one. You can put some images, other images here or here, as you can see them here, but in an orderly, well arranged, okay. As you can see that these images or the elements, everything is in order. They are not out of order, okay? They are not out of order. So this is the fifth one, okay? So this is how the real world designing layout rules looks like, okay? In real designing, these are real designing layout rules. Hope you've understood about this, and I'm hoping that you'll be perfect in these principles. Make sure that you perfect yourself in following these principles and you'll become a good designer. Thanks once again.